Hi, and welcome to the Active Health Foundation lecture on traditional Chinese medicine. My name is James O'Sullivan, and for this lesson we're going to cover yin and yang. Yin and yang is one of the most fundamental concepts in traditional Chinese medicine. It's the single most important and distinctive theory of TCM. It's said that all phenomenon, including Chinese medical physiology, pathology and treatment, can eventually be broken down into yin and yang. The concept is extremely simple, yet very profound. It is a very important element of traditional Chinese medicine because in order to treat disease, we always attempt to balance yin and yang. The earliest reference to yin and yang is in the I Ching. This is the Book of Changes, and this was approximately in 700 BC. The theory of yin and yang, together with that of qi, or energy, pervades Chinese philosophy over the centuries, and it's radically different from any Western philosophical idea. In general, Western logic is based upon the opposition of contraries, which is fundamental premise of Aristotelian logic. And according to this logic, contraries such as the table is square and the table is not square cannot both be true. This has dominated Western thought for over 2000 years, whereas the concept, or the Chinese concept, of yin and yang is radically different from this system of thought. Yin and yang represent opposites but complementary qualities. Each thing or phenomenon could be itself and its contrary. Moreover, we will see later on that yin contains the seed of yang and vice versa. So that, contrary to Aristotelian logic, A can also be non-A. So let's move on to yin and yang. When we view yin and yang, I would like you to think about homeostasis, the Western concept. This is the body's own natural inclination towards balance. The concept of yin and yang describes two opposing and at the same time complementary aspects, as I said before. When we think about yin and we look at the Chinese character for yin, it represents a shady place or a northern slope, south bank of a river, cloudy, overcast. Qualities are characterized as passive, dark, feminine, negative, downward seeking, consuming, and it corresponds to nighttime. Whereas when we look at the character for yang, it's represented in a sunny place, south slope, northern bank of a river, sunshine. And the qualities are characterized as active, light, masculine, positive, upward seeking, producing, and it corresponds to daytime. There are 5 main aspects of the yin and yang relationship that we need to discuss on this course. Yin and yang as opposites, the interdependence of yin and yang, the intertransformation of yin and yang, infinite divisibility, and mutual consumption. And these are the 5 key aspects of yin-yang relationship. When we look at yin and yang as opposites, we can see the list under yin as direct opposites with the list under yang. For instance, water is opposite to fire, cold is an opposite to hot, quiet is opposite to restlessness, wet is opposite to dryness, and so on down through the list. If we look at other opposites as well, we can see that the sun and moon, cold and heat, dark, light, day, relaxation, excitement, stability, and movement. And it's important for us to understand the nature of each of these aspects. The Zhang Fu, or the organs of the body that we will study in traditional Chinese medicine, are also arranged in yin and yang. We have yin organs and we have yang organs. They're partners, or yang partners. Interior organs and their exterior partners. The heart is a yin organ, pericardium, spleen, lungs, kidney and liver. And then on the opposite side of the screen you'll see their partners. So the partner of the heart is the small intestine, the partner of the pericardium is the sanjiao, and the stomach is the partner of the spleen. The lungs have a partnership with the large intestine, and kidneys partnership with the urinary bladder, and the gallbladder is a partner of the liver. These are not opposites but complementary roles, and later on the course we will see that the flow of qi passes through each of these organs in a circular motion. When we look at interdependence, we see that you cannot have one without the other. There's no hot without cold, there's no outside without inside, there's no day without night, there's no rest without activity. So yin and yang are interdependent. You cannot have one without the other. As we look at intertransformation, we see yin is constantly transforming into yang and vice versa. One can change into the other, but it is not a random event. It happens only when the time is right, such as when spring transforms into summer, which transforms into autumn, which transforms into winter, and activity transforming into inactivity or rest. Intertransformation, an idea as well, would be where a jogger starts out on a run and the body is cold, or yin in nature, and after running for a while the body heats up and it becomes yang, and again after relaxation the body cools again. Infinite divisibility is where you will always find the seed of one within the other. For example, when we look at patterns of disharmony, and I know that this is early days for that, we will always find that there will be yang symptoms and signs within a yin pattern of disharmony. And this is represented here with the seed of yin within yang, and of course the seed of yang within yin. Yin and yang are the single most important principles of traditional Chinese medicine. When we look at the Chinese characters for yin and yang, they're related to the cloudy and sunny side of a hill. Yang is considered the light and energetic quality, while yin is considered the slow and dark. The two are opposites, yet they cannot survive without the other. Nothing is totally yin or totally yang, because yang contains the seed of yin and vice versa. And this is represented here in the small black and white dots or spots in the yin-yang symbol. And yin and yang can measure every facet of life. Thank you for watching this. I hope you found it useful. Stay in touch, and I wish you every success in your study. Thank you.